Church, a new church plant in Arlington Heights, Illinois. I've been in full-time ministry in Central Illinois since 2005, and ever since I first started that ministry, I've really been feeling God impressing on my heart some ideas about new ways to do church. A way that speaks to the idea of life on the way of Christ, being less about rules and systems of behavior and whatnot, but being more about the path that we're on, more about a journey or an adventure or a quest. And that life on this way of Christ is not just about what we do on Sunday morning, but it's more about every part of our lives, our work life, our home life, our spiritual life. All these things work together to show us that our life actually matters. It matters to the world, it matters to the people around us, and it matters to God. Actually, the lead pastor in Washington, where I was on staff, he started to express to me that he thought maybe church planting might be the way that I should be heading. And so this led me eventually to connect with Ignite Church Planting here in Chicagoland. That's actually the organization that's sponsoring Quest Church. And ultimately, in our involvement with Ignite, that eventually led us to Arlington Heights. Washington Christian Church there in Central Illinois was just like the perfect training ground for Arlington Heights and the surrounding communities, because like Washington, Illinois, it's an upper middle class, relatively affluent community that thinks it's pretty churched. It thinks that it has just enough churches and it doesn't really need any more. But in reality, it's underserved. There are just not enough churches to be able to reach everyone in Washington, and that is even more the case in Arlington Heights. It's dramatic that actually Arlington Heights is 5 times the size or 5 times the population of Washington, but has about the same number of active churches. And so in reality, there's a desperate need for new churches in Arlington Heights and the surrounding communities. This is why I really feel that God has been actually working in my heart to get me ready to plant a church in this area. So at Quest Church, we want to adopt the slogan, love, live, leap. And what we mean by that is at Quest Church, we will love, in other words, we'll love God, and we'll love the people that He created, all of them. And then we will live, in other words, we're going to live together. We're going to accept you just as you are, but we're going to try and encourage you to become who God actually made you to be. And then we want to leap. We want to embrace risk. We want to step out and take chances, and we want to act like our lives really matter. And we want to do a few things really well. We want to emphasize relationship. We want to share what God is doing with others, but with love and respect. And we want to encourage creativity wherever we can, because we want to redeem everything for the kingdom. We believe that one day Christ will return to redeem everything, but until then, it's our job. At Quest Church, we're going to gather together every week to hang out, to eat together, to share our struggles, and to encourage one another. We're going to get together and wrestle with what it means to follow Christ together as a group. And we want to invite others into our lives with no strings attached. So we at Quest Church want to thank you for partnering with us. We want to thank you for your support. We want to thank you for your prayers. We want to thank you for your courage in supporting a new church work like this. And we want to thank you for your faith in stepping out to partner with us. We just want to thank you.